a little while, and then, if necessary, become a second healer.
Become what? Oh.
Anyway, so, hymn 106, please. No music, so we have to do this on our own. 1, 2. Oh, dear God, we come to thee, asking that from our bodies make free things of the earth that bring us harm, and from thy heart send healing balm. And the inside back cover, we're going to read the prayer for spiritual healing. And I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstruction from my mind and body, and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God. Amen.
Can someone turn off the one?
It's the other one down there.
What? Just so I can get up fast. Because my
Here. Healing chair's open.
Let's close our eyes. Breathe deeply. Very deeply and very slowly. As we breathe, we feel a white light coming from the sky. All straight from God. Dear God, we invite you to join us today, in this service. We ask you to help each one of us to feel your presence, to be healed from everything that is blocking our spiritual growth, to hear your voice, to hear your message, and to be instruments of delight in our daily lives. And as we breathe, we feel the light of God taking our whole beings. We invite our guides and angels to join us, filling up this place, expanding this healing energy to all this community, taking this whole town, expanding farther and farther, all the way to take our whole planet Earth. We envision this healing light, healing us all, healing our planet, healing Mother Nature. our hearts and bringing us closer to God. We feel this healing light washing away all our stress, everything that blocks us from being 100% in the presence of God.
Is it possible to turn that lower because it competes with your voice? I'm sorry.
And as we receive and embrace the light of God, and we share this light with all this community, with our planet, with Mother Nature, reestablishing the peace and harmony in our planet Earth, reestablishing the order that is based on love, love and compassion. That all the darkness, the hatred, the oppression, the diseases, the separation and segregations, the racism, everything is eliminated as we get closer to God. And as we open our hearts and our minds to blend with the light of God, we can feel the love taking our whole beings, fulfilling our hearts and our minds, fulfilling all these cells in our bodies and our minds. So everything we do, every word we say, every gesture, every thought is based on the love of God. And as we continue the healing service, we continue to feel this light taking our whole beings and sharing this light with the world. Amen.
interesting. The whole experience was different. It was interesting. I don't know what any of you got out of it. I hope it was good. Anyway, let me see. So hymn 20, please. Closing the healing service. Did I say 109? Did I say 109? 20. No. Forget 20. It's 109. 20 is this thing. It was a little too loud, maybe. Something. Let me see. Prayer. Inside back cover. The part bottom, please. Healing prayer thanks. And I thank the great unseen healing force for removing all obstructions from my mind and body, and for restoring me to perfect health. In all sincerity and honesty, I give thanks, for I have done my part. I further give thanks to the unseen healing force for blessing both present and absent ones, who rewarded me of help and restored them to perfect health. My love and trust is now in the Lord and the healing power of God. Amen. Oh yeah. Let me quote fast. So now when we're into our devotional service, and I have a tune to go along with it, coming from our new acquisition. Let's see. So it's the other hymnal, yeah, the white one, and I think it's, I'll check, I think it's 4 or 5, something. Let me see. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, number 5. Oh, you want to do the volume? Because I don't have a good ear, obviously. Okay, that was 5.
Very fast. Very fast.
That was it, okay, yeah. Well, thanks, we'll get used to that one sooner or later.
It's a beautiful one.
Yeah, thank you.
It is.
Thank you. Yeah, I like some of these that we got from
Santa Barbara Church.
Santa Barbara. Thank you very much. Spiritualist Church in Santa Barbara gave us these things.
It's wonderful.
So, it was worth it. Here we go. Infinite intelligence, we ask that our service be blessed with only the highest of knowledge, and that it be given in accordance with our understanding, so we may continue to go forward and use the teachings in our daily lives. We give thanks individually and as a spiritual community for all our blessings. May our spirit family members and friends continue to inspire us, and may love, harmony, and infinite spirit be our unwavering companions as we continue our journey. Amen.
Amen.
This is where we read the Declaration of Principles, inside front cover. There's no new people here, you know why we do this. Okay. And 1. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that the correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitutes true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change of death. We affirm that communication with so-called dead is a fact, scientifically proven by the phenomenon of spiritualism. We believe the highest mind in the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We affirm the moral responsibility of individuals, and we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey church's biblical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the door to information is never closed against any soul, here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing are divine attributes proven through mediumship. And now it's time for our speaker. There's something I have to do. There's a lady back here who hasn't been around for a while and has been sick or something. And I just want to say, how are you doing? Glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you.
Robin's not here. She'll be back next week.
Oh.
So Sandra, of course, our speaker. Sandra Ferreira started to study mediumship around 2010 USA with teachers such as Heather Michaels, Sandy Campbell, Dominic Boag, Lawrence, Patricia Melvin, among others. She is a licentiate spiritualist minister, certified medium and spiritual healer by the Morse Institute of Modern Spiritualism. There's also a deep knowledge of Spiritism, the European and Brazilian version of Spiritualism, which was started in France by the scientist Allan Kardec. She's been a Brazilian-American licensed psychotherapist since 1989 and opera singer with a vast academic background from the Catholic University of Sao Paulo, New York University, Northeastern University, and the Boston Conservatory. For over 33 years of professional experience in the USA in both fields, integrates music, Reiki, music therapy, flower remedies, and psychology with great success on the treatment of mental and neurological issues in children, adolescents, adults, couples, and families. Sandra has recorded and released 3 music albums, published some research papers, and published a book called We're All in This Together, Holistic Ethnopsychology approach, which combines her professional expertise in psychology and the inspiration received from Spirit on the issues of integration, acculturation, discrimination, and racism that faces our world nowadays. And she's got a lot to say about that and other things. So here's Sandra.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That was a pleasure to be back here, serving God in this beautiful community. Today we are going to reflect about what is a church? What is a spiritual community? There are different religions out there that don't call themselves their gathering place a church. They can call a synagogue, they can call a temple. It doesn't really matter. But when it comes to people gathering to celebrate or to practice a specific religion or philosophy or any kind of practice that entitles to help people to develop their spirituality is what we are going to talk about today. So, and that's what I want to emphasize, that labels are not important, right? When it comes to spiritual development, labels are not important. We see so much trouble in the world since the beginning of times in humanity with wars. It started with disagreements about religion, and that's the most insane thing we can think about because religions are supposed to bring people together. Religion is supposed to bring humans closer to God. So when it's used to segregate, when it's used to oppress, when it's used to provoke hatred and disagreements and dissidents, this is no longer a religion. This is no longer spiritual at all. It becomes a matter of power and control. We have seen this throughout the history of humanity, and we are now in a moment of our humanity all over the world where all those things are coming up to surface with a different note. More people are becoming more and more aware of this nonsense, of how much, we are dividing ourselves in the name of God. It doesn't make sense. God is the parent of all of us. He's the supreme intelligence that created all of us the same way. He created this whole beautiful universe who works in perfect harmony with each other. Imagine if Mars decided to fight against Saturn or Earth because my colors are better, my temperature is better, like you, I don't like you, I don't like your inhabitants, like would be like explosion of the universe. Imagine also if the cells on our own bodies start to fight against each other, like, oh, I am the cells of the heart, I'm more important than you, and you liver, you are less important, your job is less important than mine, or the cells of the brain, like, it doesn't make sense. Our body would be collapsing, right? So when we look at nature, when you look at the universe, what the example we have, how we can get order, how we can get progress, how we can get something beautiful happening, is through harmony. It's through the respect of the differences. It's through the respect of each individual's beauty and role, right? So when we have differences, that's how it's supposed to be. If everybody would be the same, we could not exist. We could not have a society. We could not have the universe. We could, if all the cells in our body would be the same, nothing would work, because we need diversity. So diversity is beautiful and is necessary, and it is the very core of the nature of the universe. So it's the same about the spiritual practices and spiritual beliefs. So we have certain ways of practicing or certain ways of believing. We have certain values in our personal lives, both as a church or as individuals. But that doesn't give us the right to deny other people's point of view, or deny other religions, deny other spiritual practices. So the other aspect of church, the other important mission of the church, is to be a vessel to heal the community. So sometimes we see in every different religions, that sense of, we are a little club, right? People, like, doesn't matter how big or small the church is, sometimes people have embrace this kind of mentality that we are a niche, we are our own club, we have our own cliques, and we do the things the way we want to do or the way we are used to do. And we forgot about the mission of the church, which is to serve the community, right? We are not supposed to serve ourselves. We are not supposed to be a club, to self-indulge ourselves, to serve the people that agree with us, that give money to us or whatever, right? That say that they believe in the same things we do. We are supposed to gather together to help the community. We are supposed to spread the light. We are supposed to bring healing and light to all those who are around us. And this cannot come with a price. Cannot come with a price, only if you are a member of the church, or only if you believe the same things we believe, or only if you behave the same way we think is the best way to behave. Only if you look like us, or if you are, practice the same kind of cultural values, or nothing like that. We are supposed to love each other and love the community unconditionally. We are supposed to serve the community. We are supposed to help them regardless. Even if they don't come to church, we are supposed to help them. There are so many wonderful examples of that. For example, the Church of San Diego, the Spiritualist Church of San Diego, every money that they collect every Sunday, they donate a percentage to one specific charity that they all elect democratically. They donate to that one specific charity in their community, and they serve different charity organizations, non-profit organizations in the town, in the state sometimes. So this is one example. There are some other examples. Like there was a church that I used to visit sometimes in Cambridge, Massachusetts, that they were extremely activist. They were like defending the rights of people. They are defending equality for everybody, marching against racism. They are going to feed the poor. They are going to shelters, homeless shelters, to help them, not to preach them, to help them, right? So the job of the church is not to preach, is not a club, and is not supposed to be exclusive. It's supposed to be inclusive. And that is something that we need to keep in mind, because as we, as spiritual beings, are in our daily lives, we are vessels of that. The church is not just about, coming here and all of a sudden there's no church anymore. Each one of us is a vessel of spirituality, is a vessel of spreading spiritual growth and spiritual beauty in the world. It's starting with ourselves. We need to kind of go inside and look, okay, am I growing? Am I developing myself spiritually? Or I'm just saying beautiful words, right? So am I like working on unblocking these things that prevents me from being closer to God and to love all people around me? Or I'm just self-indulging and living my life and enjoying my life? So our lives as a spiritual beings are supposed to be collective. We are not individuals isolated. And that's something that both the most modern religions and also science are growing together into this understanding. The quantum physics brings us to this reality that we are all part of an indivisible whole. We are not individuals. What I do to my life affects everyone in here and vice versa, rather if we are aware or not. And if we don't do anything to help each other, we are all gonna suffer. This is not me saying, this is like science is proven, that we see this throughout history. This is a reality that belongs to the universe. Like I mentioned, all the planets work together, all the cells in our body work together in harmony. All the beings in the nature, in the ecosystem, they depend on each other, because an imbalance, like there's an overpopulation or extinction of one species, the whole ecosystem suffers. So this is the law of God, this is the laws of nature. So as human beings, we need to come to this to this fact that we have lived for too long in this isolated individualistic mindset that, oh, if this is not affecting my life, I don't care. I don't do politics because, like, okay, my life is good. Or I don't help people. I don't do charity because, like, yeah, my life is okay. I don't want to be involved with problems like in a world. How come? We belong to each other. We cannot have this mentality anymore. All the problems we are seeing in the world nowadays, wars and discrimination and genocides, all sorts of problems, oppression, inequalities, racism, all those things happen because of individualism. Because people go in power and they say, okay, I just want to see what's convenient for me, and I don't care about anybody else, right? They form their little club, and okay, I'm gonna help you a little bit with this so you can help me with that, but we don't care about everybody else. We're just gonna serve each other so we can remain in power, and that's how the disasters happen. People don't care about the nature, about environment, about how much destruction we are creating in nature, as if humanity would be some kind of super being that doesn't belong to nature. We do belong to nature. We depend on nature. If the water is contaminated, if the air is contaminated, if we don't have enough resources to everybody to eat, and if we have poisons in our food, we all gonna die. If the temperature of the planet is raising like it is for centuries and for decades, and scientists are screaming about it, if we all don't do something about it, we all gonna die. Our planet's gonna be all full of cockroaches and no human beings and no other beings like us. So we have to take responsibility for the collective, both as a church and both as individuals. We are part of a collective. We have to respect our differences. We have to work together to spread love, to spread goodwill, to spread care to each other, and to help each other to solve our problems. And that is the main mission that we have. No, not only as a church, but also as individuals, as humans. Because that's the nature of the universe. That's we if we don't do that, we are going against the tide. We are doing something that goes against the laws of the universe. And as a consequence, we create disasters, we create self-destruction, right? As we see in our world nowadays. So we are in a time where we are in the edge of growing or going backwards, growing or getting stuck. And growing implies having a sense of collectiveness, having a sense that, okay, let's join forces, let's hold each other's hands, and let's fight all the problems we have in common. Even when we don't understand it is a common problem, it is a common problem. If everyone doesn't have their basic needs met, everyone's gonna suffer. Violence goes up, crimes goes up when there's more inequality, when there's more oppression, the economy collapses. So it's an illusion that if we belong to a little clique, that we have power, we are protected, we are exempt. This is an illusion. We all belong to the same universe, and we need to join forces and help each other and help our planet to grow into a better place where love and compassion prevails. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sandra. Yeah, I wish some of the people driving on the streets would think that and adopt a nicer attitude.
All our world leaders need to know that.
Huh?
All our world leaders need to know.
They might be important too. Let's see. It's time for the collection. And what am I going to do about that? Somebody is going to have to go around and play. Unless we have all.
You want me to?
Oh, no, don't do that. No.
Okay. I won't.
We're okay.
Huh?
You just sing first.
Yeah, we'll sing first and then.
It's already.
Count your blessings, 110, please. Infinite intelligence, we give thanks for our continued abundance, both material and spiritual. We ask for a special blessing for the gifts we receive today. It is through these offerings of love that our church and what spiritualism has to offer continues to grow. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, somebody is supposed to be here. You can put it aside in the chairs. Oh boy. Preparation. It's a good idea. All right. There's a little things to say. See if I can think of anything. This is where Robin will usually come up and, tell us what's going on and, stuff like that. So, I think everybody here kind of knows what's going on here. There's stuff at the back, there's water in the fridge. What else? There's books right in the back there. I think they're $1 each or something like that. Yeah. Service next week? Oh,
Christmas service.
that's right. Okay.
Christmas
Why don't you
service.
tell?
So next week is gonna be our Christmas service, and we're going to have special music with Diane and I are preparing something. So everybody is welcome to join us and bring your loved ones, your relatives, your friends, and invite them to celebrate Christmas with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Not a bad deal. Okay.